Well, guys, welcome to my video, guys. And today I'm gonna do a video regarding the whole Forsaken scandal. But actually, I wanna kind of defend Forsaken the game. Okay, maybe not the developers, but the game. Today, I wanna talk to you about cancel culture in Roblox. Why is it a problem? And what could we do about it? Let's talk about it.
Another beautiful day to play Roblox.
Guys, if you want to know about the Forsaken drama and what's actually going on, well, I specifically made my thumbnail. The channel you should visit to catch up to date. It was like 6 days ago that they posted a video talking about why Forsaken is canceled. So and so canceled. I don't think anybody's going to stop playing Forsaken anytime soon, all right? I don't think a bunch of kids actually care about the drama that's going on in the background of Forsaken. But obviously, there's a lot of people that do care about this, and it's mainly the older generation of Roblox. And let me tell you something, I played games my whole life, okay? And I played games, a lot of games, online games, a lot of MMOs, a lot of games, and I've been in a lot of communities, okay, throughout so many years. And it's only once I joined Roblox and the whole Roblox community and everything that I actually ran into the problem of canceling games. Like, I've never been in a community like this until I actually entered in the Roblox circle, in the Roblox space. Let me be more specific, okay? Uh, Everybody knows Flamingo, and everybody knows, especially Creekcraft and Flamingo. These are exactly the type of people I'm talking about. In one hand, they criticize the Roblox uh, company. They criticize Roblox. They literally farm hate off of the Roblox corporation. But on the other hand, all their content and all their money comes from the Roblox corporation. Everything they do, their whole channel is Roblox. They would literally be nothing without Roblox. And they farm the love and they farm the hate for Roblox. And I just get burnt out and tired of how a lot of these content creators, in one hand, they slap the company, and in the other hand, they absolutely glaze it. And every chance they get, they're like, oh, this is the worst. But as soon as Roblox does anything in the opposite line, they're like, Roblox is saved. We're back, boys. Give me more money. There's a lot of bad things happening behind the scenes of Roblox. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of bad things happening behind the scenes, but personally, I think it's a lot of hypocrisy. I think that's a real truth about it. I think they're just fake, bro. Because in one hand, they say you shouldn't really be supporting that game, and in the other hand, they support probably even worse things. Like, this is exactly why I say you shouldn't attach your favorite game to the people who are behind it, bro, because then what are we gonna do? Like, for example, I love Michael Jackson's music. Now, do I agree with what Michael Jackson? I don't even know if anything was true, but do I agree with what Michael Jackson is known for? No, but it's still peak music, bro. It's still peak music. It's like, hello. That's why, dude, like, it's like the hypocrisy I mean is because, come on, you want to say don't do this, don't do that, but at the end of the day, if you're playing Roblox, just because I love Roblox does not mean I agree with the Roblox corporation or the Roblox CEO's decisions. So already we're starting out at the wrong foot, bro. Already, that would imply that I would have to stop playing Roblox, that I wouldn't be allowed to even like it. Because by supporting Roblox, I'm supporting the decisions of the Roblox CEO.
This guy sucks. He is so creepy. And if you want further evidence of that, just look at the way that the interview starts. Dave Baszucki immediately just kind of goes mask off here when asked what he thinks about the problem of predators on Roblox. His response was, "We think of it not necessarily just as a problem, but an opportunity as well. How do we allow young people to build, communicate, and hang out together? How do we build the future of communication at the same time?" You couldn't script a worse answer. When asked about his perspective on the predator problem with his platform, he said he doesn't view it just as a problem, but an opportunity.
And that's exactly why I never tie the work of the person with the person. That's like me buying a rubber ducky, but the person who made it is a person who's in prison. What does that have to do with the rubber ducky at all, bro? So that's just the way I see it. It's just straight up hypocrisy, okay? Like, let's give an example right here. My channel is about the FNAF community. And the FNAF community is very diverse, okay? And let's just say Scott and decisions he's made, he does not support that kind of mentality at all.
My name is Scott Cawthon, and I approve this message.
On June 12th, 2 days after I Am Griffinier's Twitter thread was posted, Scott Cawthon logged on to Reddit to comment, sadly proving that the news were neither fake or that they actually concerned some other guy who happened to have the same name and occupation. Here's what the very real Scott Cawthon had to say for himself.
I exercise my right and my duty as an American citizen to vote for and support the candidates who I felt could best run the country for everyone. And that's something that I won't apologize for. Even if there were candidates who had better things to say to the LGBT community directly and bigger promises to make, I believe that their stances on other issues would have ended up doing much greater harm to those communities than good. All of this explanation, I fear, is wasted as people don't want to discuss with one another anymore. They want endless apologies and submission. People who are expecting this from me will get neither. I'm a Republican. I'm a Christian. I'm pro-life. I believe in God. I also believe in equality and in science and in common sense. Despite what some may say, all of those things can go together. That's not an apology or a promise to change. It's the way it's always been.
Yet somehow we still love the FNAF games. Wouldn't that suggest that we should hate the FNAF games because Scott doesn't like us? Bro, just because Scott literally hates the community that he so created? But no, that's not a thing. Just because facts, you want to know some facts? I hate Scott. I do not get along with Scott at all. But I love FNAF and everything FNAF. And that's exactly what I mean. When we can't just tie the person's work to the person, because the work and the person are not the same thing. Now, let's take it even further. And guys, just so you know, like, never... Just like what you like, live your life how you want to live it. You do you, I do me. You do not have to agree with the things I say, and you do not have to hate the games or the people I'm talking about. Be yourself. You're free to be as you wish. Now let's talk about the greatest FNAF content creator, MatPat. Now, MatPat, I'm gonna show you a clip of MatPat a few years ago, something he said that totally caught the whole community off guard, okay?
There were some findings that I think that science will be very interested to explore further, like the fact that apparently there are over 600 different genders. You know, I've always taken pride knowing that we have a diverse audience watching, but I never in my wildest dreams imagined it was so diverse to include people who self-identify as everything from a 1960s era Coca-Cola bottle to a weaponized battle toaster. I've heard that gender is a spectrum and all that, but can someone explain to me whether gay jalapeno is to the left or right of literal piece of human fecal matter? Oh, and by the way, to the 1,610 of you who responded with Apache attack helicopter, thank you so much for raising awareness for the oft overlooked helisexual.
But do we hate MatPat? No. I'm pretty sure 99% of the community, especially the FNAF community, does not hate MatPat. Okay? I'm pretty sure 99% of the community does not hate MatPat, and they rather live in the fantasy of believing that he never said those things than to actually accept that he said those things. And then what? We're never gonna talk. MatPat is in a lot of games that we love. As a matter of fact, the reality is that a lot of the things we love were actually made by horrible people. And I don't think that's actually ever going to change. Just because you like Forsaken does not make you as bad as the people who develop Forsaken. It's a game that you love. There's nothing wrong with loving the game. Because the game, it's the game, and the person, it's the person. Okay? So that's just the way I see it. That's just my experience with the whole Roblox inner bubble. So surprisingly enough, yes. This is a video of me, surprisingly. This is a video of me defending Forsaken. But you know why? Because so many of you love it, bro. And I don't want you to hate something you love just because people tell you to hate it. Because they think it's morally wrong. Guys, the thing about everything is that that's how people control you. And if you let them control you once, they'll definitely control you twice. And before you know it, they'll have control over absolutely everything you do in your whole life. So never, if you give them a little bit, they'll take everything. Okay? So don't let people take advantage over you guys. If they see that you comply one time, they will never give up. They will never stop, okay? And as usual, stay safe out there. There's no way I'm gonna shut up and sit in the background while you guys are being hated on. And that's just a fact. I stand by my community before anything else, and I don't care, even if I get canceled. But it's alright, guys. I'll survive. I love you all. Stay safe out there, and always have fun. Peace out, guys.
80, I'm almost there. Flying, but I don't care. You and I, we don't die. We survive.